It's the most wonderful time of the year, and of course, the most wonderful time of the week when I get to talk to the one and only Whitney Reynolds for Whitney's Women. Hey, what's going on, Whitney?
Yes. Oh, it is the most wonderful time of the year, and I am so excited because I think this is going to be my second to last woman of 2020,
Wow.
Brady. And I'm telling you, we are ending it with an amazing, amazing gal. Friend of mine, mover, shaker, policy changer, Dory. Welcome to the show.
Oh, I'm so glad to be here, Whitney. Thanks for that kind introduction.
Oh, it is. I almost felt weird introducing you because I feel like probably everyone listening or everyone in Chicagoland and beyond should or does know you because all the roads lead to Dory.
Again, you're way too kind.
Well, we are so glad to have you on. So, Dory, tell us about the YWCA and what you've done in 2020 to cope kind of with the pandemic and how you've pushed on.
Absolutely. And 2020, as you know, for so many reasons, has quite frankly really leaned into why the YWCA is even here and exists. As you know, our mission is to eliminate racism and empower women. And I think that COVID-19 and all that we know that's happened on the social injustice front has really allowed us to lean into our mission even more. And so on the specific COVID side, we've been really able to expand our efforts and continued the important work that we do in the community. However, we expanded some services to include food distribution, which has been so needed right now, as we know that people, because of COVID, have continued to have food insecurity and have been able to really meet those needs. And I'm proud that one of the ways we've been able to do that is that we've also been able to supply or receive the food from suppliers in the community. So caterers that are locally based, Black-owned, family-owned catering businesses have been an important part of that supply chain for us for food. And then in addition to that, we've recently launched the Racial Justice League, again, to remind people that the YWCA has been in this work of eliminating racism for some time. And as for many reasons that became even more apparent in 2020, we are continuing to lean into that work.
Well, yeah, so that's actually why we have you on today, is because you've launched this Until Justice Just Is. So is that what you were just talking about? Is that the campaign that's going on right now?
Yes, and so with our Racial Justice League, we had to have what we would consider a strong rallying cry, and that rallying cry has translated into a campaign called Until Justice Just Is, and that's absolutely a part of what we're doing.
Well, it's interesting because, we have seen so many things this year where you were saying, the work of the YWCA has always been to eliminate racism. And, maybe a few years ago we would have been like, okay, well, where is racism in the world today? And 2020 has just put a magnifying glass on where we are and what needs to change. And what's interesting is this was kind of a hot topic, and everyone was talking about it a few months ago. And this is why I wanted to have you on to end this year, because it doesn't just go away. We got to keep making strides every day. So what exactly are you doing, and how can people get involved?
Sure. With the Racial Justice League and Until Justice Just Is, what we've done is put together a website called untiljusticejustis.org. And on that website, we wanted to make sure that people, whoever they are, regardless if they became a specific member of the Racial Justice League or not, that they could participate in creating racial justice and racial equality. And so what we wanted to make sure that they had as resources, for example, we have a discussion guide where people can have these types of discussions with their family and their friends to, again, raise awareness as well as help people understand what they could do to advance racial justice. In addition to that, we put together a learning library and a resource guide that includes everything from from books and movies and influencers that you could follow on social media that continue to address issues of race. And so what we wanted to make sure that happened is that there was something for everyone in ways that people can participate themselves. And we're very fortunate. Just this week, we announced in partnership with the City of Chicago that we are one of their anchoring partners for what they're calling Together We Heal, which is, again, a rallying cry for the City of Chicago that we should work together to create healing based on all the negative impacts racism has had in the city and beyond, as we know.
That is amazing. So can people actually join this league? Like, is this something that we can sign up for?
Absolutely. You go onto the Until Justice website, which is, untiljusticejustice.org website, as well as the YWCAchicago.org website, and you can access it both ways. And as people can sign up, take the pledge, and we are asking for a small contribution, a minimum of $25 to be a part of the Racial Justice League, so that we can continue to fund the work that's so critical today. And then we expect people to make a commitment about what they will do personally to advance racial justice.
Oh, I love this. You know what I'm going to be doing as soon as we get off of this is I am going to take the pledge, because I think this is such a tangible thing we can do. And like you said, these conversation starters that are on the website, we actually did a show where we were talking a little bit into this topic, which, you know, this topic is such a big one. For 27 minutes, it was hard to fit in everything we needed to. But when we were on the show, one of the things that some major leaders talked about was just having the conversations. And sometimes we don't know where to start or how to facilitate these. And I think it is so cool that you guys have created this resource for people to go. And what a great thing to do via Zoom on the holidays, right?
Absolutely.
People can have conversation starters.
Exactly. And we hope that really people see the humanity in how racism has really impacted all of our lives and really caused so much trauma in the lives of people of color as well. And so we just want to make sure that people are recognizing that they can do something. I think when we talk about issues of race, because it is so amorphous and it's so big that people are like, oh my goodness, what can we do about this? But we can start with just one simple conversation that we have with another person, or even our own internal exploration and learning, so that we can continue to educate ourselves around the impacts of racism. So I think there's something that all of us can do, and we just want people to do something.
Oh, I love that. And I think 2020, as I said earlier, has been one of those years that we will remember for the rest of our lives for many reasons. And, you know, the fact that we are talking about racism so deliberately right now is so crucial. And it's one of those things that I hope stays on the forefront of our minds of how we do heal. And so I love that you guys are doing that. And I think this is just awesome. A great way to end the year with Whitney's Women. Dory, I am so grateful, because it's not just this year that you're doing stuff like this. It's been over almost a decade that I've known you, that you have been really the hands and feet here in Chicago. So I champion you and everything the YWCA is doing. And of course, if people want to find out more about y'all, can they go to the YWCA.org?
They can go to YWCAchicago.org.
There we go.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, happy holidays, Dory. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you, and happy holidays to you as well, Whitney.
I love it. And also, this ties in very well to what iHeart Chicago and 103.5 KISS FM is doing with our Brilliantly Black campaign, where we're highlighting Black-owned businesses throughout Chicagoland. I would love to put the link on as well, Whitney. And I'm looking at some of the stuff on the shop here, Dory, and you guys have a way with words, man. The equality T-shirt with the all highlighted, that's kind of brilliant.
We think so.
Nice work. And Whitney, man, what a weird and wonderful year we've made this. We've brought the positivity, and we're not stopping, are we?
Yeah, we are not. In fact, for the Whitney Reynolds Show, we are going full steam ahead and looking to January 6th, because that is the day that we start distributing nationally, and that our topics can reach everyone around the world. I'm so excited, and this has been a long time coming. And of course, we couldn't do it without our Chicagoland home base. So you can see the Whitney Reynolds Show every Monday, 6:30 p.m. on Lakeshore PBS. and you get to see it before it hits the national audience. So I just love that Chicago's kind of our test stage for everything, but it is going to be a great year for all of us. And I'm so excited just to reach the hope that these topics do bring. And, we say this with the show is that your story matters. And for everyone listening right now, I want you to be reminded of that. This year has been tough, but we are strong and our stories are what make us. So again, Brady, this has been quite the year. I am so grateful for this platform and getting to bring women on. And I'm looking forward with everyone and all of our listeners out there that are going to be tuning in to seeing the miracles that actually do happen in 2021.
Love it. Whitney Reynolds, thank you for an amazing year of positivity. And 2021 is going to be one that we will remember forever. So we'll talk very soon. Happy holidays to you and your family.
Happy holidays.